Hello everyone. Today we are discussing the remaining problems of exercise 10.2 of chapter number 10, straight lines. Question number 9 is, the vertices of triangle PQR are P of 2, 1, Q of minus 2, 3 and R of 4, 5. Find the equation of the median through the vertex R. So I have drawn a figure, that is triangle PQR vertices taken, and you have to find out the equation of that line which is passing through R as the median. So let R as be the median. You have to find out the equation of the line RS. Okay, so first what you need is, if you are able to find out this point, then you can use 2-point form in order to get the equation. So again, since RS is the median, S will be acting as the midpoint of PQ. So first we will find out the coordinates of S. Okay, coordinates of S are, what you will get, x1 plus x2 by 2. So it is 2 minus 2 by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 by 2, 1 plus 3 by 2, which is equal to, what you will get, 0, 4 by 2, which is 2. Okay. Now why we are taking this? Because S is the midpoint. Since S is the midpoint of PQ. Okay, so you got the coordinates of S. Now actually you have 2 points, which is 0, 2 and 4, 5 on the same line. So you can use your 2-point form in order to get the equation. So suppose this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So that you can use your formula using 2-point form. The equation of the median RS is, what is the 2-point form? Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Now replace the values. Y minus, what is y1? 2 is equal to, what is y2? Y2 is 5 minus 2 divided by x2 is 4, 4 minus x1 is 0 into x minus, again x1 is 0. So you are getting y minus 2 is equal to, here you will have 3 by 4 into x. Now take this 4 to the other side, you will get 4y minus 8 is equal to 3x, or 3x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the median through R. Question number 10 is, find the equation of the line passing through minus 3, 5 and perpendicular to the line through the points 2, 5 and minus 3, 6. So what they have given us, you have to find out the equation of the line which passes through minus 3, 5. That means you need one more content to get the equation of the required line. But before that, you have one thing, that is this line, which is the required line, is perpendicular to the line which passes through these 2 points. So first what we can do is, we can use these 2 points in order to get the slope of this line, that is the second line. When you get the slope of this line, and since it is given that it is perpendicular to the required line, we can get the slope of the required line, which will be negative reciprocal of the second line. Okay, so you will be having slope of the required line and it is passing through a point. That means you can use point slope form to get the equation of the required line. So first of all, we can just take these 2 points as A and B, so that we can write what is the slope. Okay, so let A be 2, 5 and B be minus 3, 6. Then therefore slope of the line AB will be, what is the formula? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here this is your x1 y1, this is your x2 y2. So that you will get y2 minus y1 as 6 minus 5 by minus 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1 by minus 5. Okay, so this is the slope of the perpendicular line. Now what we need? Slope of the required line. Therefore slope of the required line will be negative 1 by slope of AB. Why? Because they are perpendicular to each other. That is minus 1 by minus 1 by 5, which will give you 5. So now you got the slope of the required line, and again it is passing through minus 3 comma 5. So you will write, therefore the equation of the required line with slope 5 and passing through minus 3 comma 5 is y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught, which is using your point slope form, because for point slope form you have a point and the slope of the line. Now what is your x naught y naught? This one, x naught y naught. So you will get y minus, what is y naught? 5 is equal to m, again m is slope, 5 into x minus x naught is minus 3, so it will become plus 3. So y minus 5 is equal to 5x plus 15, or 5x minus y plus 15 plus 5 equal to 0. That is 5x minus y plus 20 equal to 0 is the required equation. Question number 11 is, a line perpendicular to the line segment joining the points 1, 0 and 2, 3 divides it in the ratio, that is divides the line in the ratio 1:n. Find the equation of the line. So suppose these are the 2 points given, and this line has been divided in the ratio 1:n by another line which is perpendicular to this line. So we have to find out this perpendicular line which divides this line joining AB in the ratio 1:n. So first what we are doing is, we are just finding out that point which divides this line segment in the ratio 1:n, and that can be done using your section formula. Okay, so let C be the point which divides the line segment joining A 1, 0 and B 2, 3 in the ratio 1:n. So now we are finding out what is the coordinate of C. Therefore, the coordinates of C are, by what we are finding out this? By using the section formula. Now what is section formula? M1, this is your M1, this is M2, this is X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So M1, X2, what you will get? 1 into 2, 2 plus M2, X1. So you'll get n into 1, which is n, divided by M1 plus M2, which is 1 plus n, comma M1 into Y2 will give you 3 into 1 plus M2 into Y1, which will give you n into 0. So you don't have anything here, divided by again M1 plus M2, which is 1 plus n. So this is the coordinates of the point C. Now actually you have this point together with, we have one more condition, that is these two lines are perpendicular, and that will help us to find out the slope of the required line also, because in this line you have 2 points. So you can use by 2-point form, or you can say by y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, you will get the slope of this line. And since these two are perpendicular, you will get the slope of the required line also. So now you will be having with this point, 1 point on the line and the slope of the line, so that you can use point slope form to get the equation of the required line. Okay, so this is the point. Now what we are doing is finding out the slope of AB first. Okay, now slope of AB is equal to again y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 will give you, this is your x1, x2 and y2, y1. So you will get y2 is 3 minus y1 0 divided by x2, which is 2 minus 1. So you are getting 3 by 1, which is 3. So this is the slope of AB. Now you have to find out the slope of the required line, which is, here they have given that it is perpendicular to AB. Okay, therefore slope of the required line will be negative reciprocal of slope of AB. What you are getting? Minus 1 by 3 will be the slope of the required line. Okay, since the two lines are perpendicular. Now you can find out what is the equation of the line. Therefore, equation of the required line with slope minus 1 by 3 and passing through which point? C, which is 2 plus n by 1 plus n comma 3 by 1 plus n, is what formula you will use to find out the required line? Y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. So here this is your x naught, y naught, and this is your m. Okay, so you'll get y minus y naught is 3 by 1 plus n is equal to m, which is minus 1 by 3 into x minus x naught. X naught is 2 plus n by 1 plus n. Now simplifying, we'll get the required equation. Taking the LCM, you will get 1 plus n into y minus 3 divided by 1 plus n is equal to minus 1 by 3 into, again taking the LCM 1 plus n, here you will have 1 plus n into x minus of 2 plus n. So 1 plus n can be cancelled from both the sides. Then what you will get, here it is, this 3 can be taken to the other side, so that you will get, I am just writing here, you will get 3 into 1 plus n into y minus again 3 into will give you minus 9 is equal to, here you have minus 1 only with this. So minus of 1 plus n into x minus of will give you plus 2 plus n. Okay. So it is, now this is negative term, this is positive. So I am taking this x term to the left hand side, so that it will give you 1 plus n into x plus 3 into 1 plus n into y is equal to, I am taking 9 to the other side, so that it is 2 plus n plus 9. 2 plus 9 will be 11, and you will get n plus 11 in the right hand side. So this is the required equation. 1 plus n into x plus 3 into 1 plus n into y is equal to n plus 11. Question number 12 is, find the equation of a line that cuts off equal intercepts on the coordinate axis and passes through the points 2, 3. So I have drawn the figure, that is equation of this line you need, that is this is the required line, and it is cutting off equal intercepts on the coordinate axis, and this is your coordinate axis, xy axis. It is cutting both the axes at the same distance, that is the meaning cuts off equal intercepts. That means the x-intercept as well as the y-intercept both are equal in length. Okay, so when x-intercept and y-intercept both are included, which form you will start with? You will use intercept form. Now equation of line in intercept form is, equation of a line in intercept form is x by a plus y by b equal to 1. Now here what is given is, this intercept is your a and this is normally b. Here in this case you have a equal to b. So here you have a is equal to b. So we are replacing with one variable for both the things. That means you will get x by a plus y by a equal to 1. Okay. Now our purpose is to find out this value of a, so that you will get the equation of the line, required line. For that, one more thing is given, it passes, that is the line passes through the point 2, 3. What do you mean by that? The line passes through the point 2, 3. That means it can lie, that is that point can lie anywhere on the line. That means that point will satisfy the equation of the line. That is, you can replace x and y value with 2 and 3 respectively. Okay, so what we will write, since the line passes through 2, 3, it satisfies, it means what? This point satisfies the equation of the line. Now what is the equation of the line? This one. Now here what you are doing, just replacing x with 2 and y with 3. So that you are getting 2 by a plus 3 by a equal to 1. From this you can find out what is a equal to. What will be a? This will give you a, this will be 5. So that you are getting a is equal to 5. So when you get the value of a, you have to replace it in the equation. This is actually your required equation. Okay. Therefore, if this is 1, equation 1 becomes x by 5 plus y by 5 equal to 1, or x plus y the whole divided by 5 equal to 1, or x plus y is equal to 5. So this will be the required equation of the line. Question number 13 is, find the equation of the line passing through the point 2, 2 and cutting off the intercepts on the axis whose sum is 9. So you have been given two concepts and you have to plan that which equation you need to take. Since here the cutting off the intercepts means both the intercepts they are talking about, so we will take intercept form. Okay, so let the equation of the line, equation of the required line, or you can say let the equation of the required line in intercept form is x by a plus y by b equal to 1. Now they are saying that this equation of the line passes through the point 2, 2. Now since it passes through the point 2, 2, you can replace your x and y with 2 and 2 respectively. So since 1 passes through 2, 2, what we have? It will satisfy the equation. Okay, comma 2, 2 satisfies equation 1. That is 2 by a is equal, 2 by a plus 2 by b equal to 1. Now this is your new equation. Again one more concept is given, which is cutting off the intercepts on the axis whose sum is a and b. Whose sum means the sum of the intercepts is given to be 9. That means what is given? Given a plus b is 9. So from this you can find out any one of the variables. Suppose a is equal to, you will get 9 minus b. Now this we are replacing in this equation so that it becomes an equation in one variable and we can solve it. Okay. Therefore equation number 2 becomes 2 by, instead of a we'll write 9 minus b, plus 2 by b is equal to 1. Now taking the LCM, you will get 9 minus b into b, numerator 2b plus 2 into 9 minus b is equal to 1. That is 2b plus 18 minus 2b divided by 9 minus b into b, which will be taken to the other side as 9 minus b into b. Now these two get cancelled, that is you are getting 18 is equal to 9b minus b square, or here what you will get, we are just taking these two terms to the left hand side so that b square becomes positive. So here it is b square minus 9b plus 18 equal to 0. Solving or writing as a factors of 2, what you will get, this can be written as, since here it is positive and negative, you can take both to be negative and it can be 6 and 3. So it is b minus 3 into b minus 6 equal to 0. So from this you are getting the value of b. Which are the values of b? Therefore b is equal to 3 and 6, right? Now according as b changes, a is also changing because a is 9 minus b. So we will find out what will be a when b is equal to 3. A will be 9 minus 3, which is 6. And when b is equal to 6, you will have a is equal to 9 minus 6, which is 3. So when b is 3, a is 6. When b is 6, a is 3. These are the two things which you are getting. That means accordingly you will get two equations for the concept which satisfy this condition. Okay, satisfying the condition, you will get two equations. What will be the equations? Therefore the equations are, equation of the line are, one will be when your a is 6 and b is 3. So x by a will become x by 6 plus y by 3 equal to 1, and the other one will be when your b is 6 and a is 3. So you'll get x by a is 3 plus y by 6 equal to 1. This is the case when a is 3 and b is 6. Okay. Sorry, a is 3 and b is 6. Now we are just rearranging, that is taking the LCM. What will happen? This will give you, here it is x plus 2y by 6 equal to 1, and here it will give you 2x plus y equal to 6, or okay, by 6 equal to 1, or you will get x plus 2y equal to 6, or 2x plus y equal to 6, or x plus 2y minus 6 equal to 0, 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0. So both are the equation of the same line with the given condition. Okay. Question number 14 is, find the equation of the line through the point 0, 2 making an angle 2 pi by 3 with the positive x-axis, that means inclination is given. Also find the equation of the line parallel to it, that means parallel to this equation, and crossing the y-axis at a distance of 2 units below the origin. That means the y-intercept of this second line is also given. Okay. So first we will start with the first equation, whose slope we can find out, because slope is given to be tan of the angle of inclination, which is tan 2 pi by 3, right? Angle of inclination is given to be 2 pi by 3. So you are getting tan of, you can just write 2 pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3, which is tan pi by 3, but it is in the second quadrant, so it is minus tan pi by 3, and tan pi by 3 means it is tan 60, it is root 3. So you'll get minus root 3 as the slope of the required line. Therefore, the equation of the line of the required line with slope minus root 3 and passing through the point 0, 2 is y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. So here you will get y minus y naught is, this is your x naught y naught. So y naught is 2 is equal to m into, m is minus root 3 into x minus, again x naught is 0. Okay. So that you are getting y minus 2 is equal to minus root 3x, or take this term to the left hand side, so that it will become root 3x plus y minus 2 equal to 0. So first equation we got. Now one more question is there, that is find the equation of the line which is parallel to it, parallel to this line, and it is crossing the y-axis at a distance of 2 units below the origin. Below the origin means what? It will be negative. And what is that actually? When you have your slope-intercept form, y-axis means it is your y-intercept. So it will be y equal to mx plus c. The slope-intercept form will be y equal to mx plus c. And you can take that c as negative 2 because it is below the origin in the negative y-axis. Okay, so c is minus 2. Now one more thing which you will get is, since this line and the required line which you are going to find out, they are parallel. And we know that for parallel lines, the slopes are equal. So you can say that equation of the, okay, slope of the parallel line will also be slope of the parallel line is equal to same slope which you got for the other line. Okay. And you have C as, that is your y-intercept is given to be C, which is minus 2. Therefore, the equation of the parallel line will be, which formula you will use? Y is equal to mx plus c, where c is the y-intercept and m is the slope. That is y is equal to minus root 3x minus 2, or take this to the other side, so you will get root 3x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the parallel line. Now you can just check for the two lines which are parallel to each other, they will differ only by a constant. Here you have root 3x plus y, root 3x plus y. And what is the constant? This one. Here you have minus 2, here you have plus 2 equal to 0. So they are only differing by a constant. So in general, two parallel lines differ only by a constant. That is the c value. In ax plus by plus c equal to 0, that c value will only change. Remaining ax plus by will be same for both the lines. Then the lines are parallel.